When Meghan Markle married Prince Harry in May 2018, she quickly found herself facing one of the most daunting challenges of royal life, learning the strict protocols that come with being a member of the royal family. But just 1 month after her fairytale wedding, Meghan was thrust into her first official engagement with none other than the late Queen Elizabeth herself. In June 2018, Meghan Markle accompanied Queen Elizabeth on a royal outing to open Cheshire's Mersey Gateway Bridge and Chester's Storyhouse Theatre. The press, as always, was watching closely. Expectations were high. This was Meghan's chance to show she could fit into the royal mold. However, according to body language expert Judy James, things might have been a bit too much, too soon. Meghan's first engagement with the Queen seemed to raise some eyebrows, particularly the way she interacted with Her Majesty, the Queen, with her decades of royal experience, knows how to maintain the perfect balance of formality and charm during public engagements. Meghan, on the other hand, was still new to the royal scene and eager to connect with her new family. However, body language expert Judy James pointed out that Meghan might have overstepped a little. During the Mersey Gateway Bridge opening, Meghan was seen talking to the Queen in a way that could be interpreted as overly familiar, something that's not typically done in royal appearances. Royals are expected to keep their personal interactions subtle, and Meghan's apparent desire for closeness was seen as a breach of that protocol. One of the most significant breaches came when Meghan appeared to walk ahead of the Queen, grabbing a bouquet from the crowd. According to royal protocol, no one, not even the Duchess, should walk ahead of the monarch. The royal family follows a strict order of precedence, and Meghan's actions didn't align with that. She also kept the flowers, something that's generally not done. Royals are supposed to hand over bouquets to their private secretaries or assistants, who will display them for them. This is partly for safety reasons, as the flowers could contain dangerous substances. While Meghan's enthusiasm to engage with the public is understandable, it's clear that she was still adjusting to the complex royal rules. But what did this breach of protocol really mean? Was it a simple mistake, or was it part of a bigger issue Meghan faced within the royal family? Some have argued that Meghan struggled with the rigid structure of royal life, and it wasn't just about holding the flowers or walking in front of the Queen, it was about the constraints on her personal freedom. According to royal biographer Tom Quinn, Meghan hated the fact that she had to follow the royal script. Meghan, as a former global superstar, was used to having control over her own life and career. But now, she was being told what she could and could not do, what to say, and how to act. Quinn claims Meghan was trying to carve out her own path as a working royal and, at times, tried to outshine other family members. Her frustration with these restrictions eventually became clear, and she started to feel like her life was more about playing a role than being authentic. Meghan's frustration with the royal rules is something she's spoken about openly since stepping away from the royal family. She's talked about how she couldn't be as vocal while she was a working royal, and even joked about how the royal dress code, like wearing nude pantyhose all the time, felt inauthentic. For someone like Meghan, who had always been used to making her own choices, this rigid structure likely felt stifling. But how much of this struggle was simply the clash of two worlds? And how much of it was about her trying to maintain her own identity while navigating royal life? The Queen, ever the gracious monarch, had reportedly suggested that Meghan's close friend, Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, show her the ropes. However, Meghan turned down the offer, saying, "I've got Harry." This decision might have signaled Meghan's desire to go through royal life on her own terms, but it also highlights how isolated she might have felt. Was Meghan's relationship with Harry the only support system she truly felt comfortable with in the royal family? Meghan's first official engagement with the Queen was a glimpse into the challenges she would face as a member of the royal family. While her actions may have seemed innocent, they also revealed a deeper frustration with the royal system and the strict protocols she was required to follow. Meghan's desire to forge her own path within the monarchy ultimately clashed with the centuries-old rules of the royal family, and this early interaction with the Queen might have set the tone for the tensions that followed. As we know, Meghan eventually stepped away from royal duties, but her journey into royal life was one full of challenges, compromises, and, ultimately, a desire for freedom.